What's up, everybody? It's J. Lou. I'm gonna start doing a lot more YouTube videos, man, at least once a week, just to post like my travels, my thoughts, knowledge I'm getting randomly. I'm gonna share it with y'all. But I want to talk about focus today. I want to talk about your thoughts. I want to talk about the law of attraction. You know, I feel like the average person doesn't even think every day. I feel like the average person can go weeks, months, maybe even years without actually thinking. And I think obviously y'all like, what are you talking about? Mental activity and thoughts and thinking is not the same thing. Most people have mental activity, but most people are just reacting every day. They go through life just reacting. I wake up, I hear my alarm clock, I react. I get to work, my boss tells me what to do, I react. The clock strikes 5 o'clock, I can get off, I react. I get home, I watch TV, I react. Like I do all that BS, I just react. That's all I'm doing really all day. So nobody's really thinking their own thoughts. Nobody controls their own thoughts. And then we got social media. We live in an age of distraction. See, this phone I got in my hand is probably the most powerful tool you could possibly have. I could start $1 million or $1 billion business in 3 to 5 years right now with no money up front with this cell phone. Just given the right, guidance or whatever. So, but at the same time, this exact same cell phone is like the biggest cause of distraction for our entire generation. The average person spends 6 to 10 hours on social media or watching TV, wasting time. That same 6 to 10 hours, if they just applied it to a business, they could free their whole family and control their own life. They would never have to work again. They never have to take a loan out. Their kids could go to college, whatever college they want to. They could travel the world, all that. So most people don't control their own thoughts. Therefore, they don't control their own life. So another person gives them the thoughts they want them to think. They control their thoughts for them, and they control their life for them and their time. And people don't even realize this. They unknowingly allow another person to do it for the sake of entertainment. So you got to learn how to focus on what you want every day, because it's two main rules. What you focus on expands. That's rule number one. What you focus on expands. Most people focus on stress. They focus on things they can't control, and they focus on a bunch of random things instead of one set goal, like one life purpose that they can go after. And then only focus on what you can control. Most people focus on a bunch of shit they can't control and that they have no control over. Like if my car breaks down, most people focus on the fact that my car broke down for the next week. And then they just keep attracting the negative things. They keep attracting that negative feeling that they got when their car broke down. If your car break down, cool, my car broke down, what do I do now? What can I do? I have a family member who passed away. What can I do? Like, how can I control the situation now? What can I physically or mentally do at this point that I can actually handle, that I can control? That's what you go do. If you can't control nothing, like, you can't worry about this situation. Like, literally, I understand, man, like, we're all human. Yes, if a family member passes away, we gonna mourn, but you gotta move on, and you gotta learn how to control the next logical step. Another thing, like I said, there's so many distractions. You gotta learn how to X out the distractions. You gotta learn how to get away from a lot of this technology. Every day I take a walk for like 30 minutes to an hour, just completely by myself. I don't bring my phone. I just think. I pray. I think about random stuff that's going on in my life. I think about random things I want to attract into life. I just think, bro. I can't go a day without thinking to myself. The average person doesn't even think. It's crazy when you really think about it. The average person doesn't think. But the law of attraction is this. What you think about most is what comes into your life. But it's also this. You have to feel good about it, and you got to believe it. If I say, okay, I'm going to think about $1 million and say that to myself every day. I'm using the law of attraction to make $1 million. If you don't believe you can make $1 million, bro, you ain't making $1 million. Most people don't even think they can make $100,000. You talking about $1 million. So you got to learn how to talk about your next logical step. If you believe that you can make $100,000, go for that now. And then go for 200, then go for 500, then go for $1 million. The more times you have success using the law of attraction, the more your belief goes up, and the more you feel good about what you say you want. If you don't feel good right now, you might be thinking about what you want, but you're really attracting the lack of it, or you're throwing the opposite attraction out there of what you really want. And the law of attraction is just like gravity. It's working whether you want it to or not. Good or bad vibrations, every day, 24/7, every second of the day, the law of attraction is working. So you got to always learn how to feel good. What you focus on after that is what's going to come fastest to you, because you already feel good about it. So yeah, man, we live in an age of distraction. I feel like there's certain people in power who are out there with these systems to control your thoughts, to distract you from what's really important. Because if the masses of people knew how to use this power, bro, I feel like we could overthrow the government tomorrow if we wanted to. It would be that easy, especially with this technology. So Learn how to focus, man. The average person can just learn how to focus, think their own thoughts, be their own person, not think about don't ever think like the group, ever. You catch yourself thinking like everybody else, take a break, like go walk for an hour and just start thinking, what is my life about? But I'm gonna give y'all 3 books and I'm pretty much out. Everybody gotta go read Think and Grow Rich. I don't even feel like you should graduate high school before you read that book. Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You gotta go get Asking It Is Given. Asking It Is Given by Jerry and Esther Hicks, and then go listen to the audios by Kevin Trudeau. Your Wish Is Your Command. Your Wish Is Your Command by Kevin Trudeau. If you don't just read and listen to them, go study those audios. Your life will completely change because you start thinking different, you start doing different, and you start getting different. And you gotta remember, thoughts don't just become things, thoughts are things. Everything is made out of energy, every single thing. Water is molecules, air is molecules. This table right here is made out of the same thing, energy. And you look at it under a microscope, it's all the same thing. It just looks different because it's got different vibrational frequencies. So what you attract expands, man, because you put out literally physical things when you think. Your thoughts is a physical thing. When you put it out there, it manifests into reality. So what you focus on expands. Thoughts become things, but thoughts also are things. Let's get it.